Alrighty, folks. Good evening. Joe from Feel Like Craps. I do feel like craps today. I hope you do as well. Day number 4 of the Roll 'em Out for Molly and her big brothers. Originally rolled out on the channel Color Up here on YouTube. COLOR space UP, Color Up. What we like to do at the end of videos, color up, yes, with profit. But check that channel out. Definitely a good channel. As far as the game of craps is concerned. This is Molly and her big brothers. We had a little bit of a Debbie Downer yesterday with regard to how things played out. The stars of our show that are sitting down here on the bottom right-hand side of our screen loved this number yesterday, and they hit it often. So after 3 days, we are lucky to still be in profit. We took about a $300 hit yesterday. We were looking good before that, but now we're $337 in profit after 3 days, going on roll number 4 here. Today, $1,000 is our starting bankroll, and there it is. On the upper right-hand side of the screen, we're going to get started with a $10 pass line bet. And the dice are out. Our first shooter's up, and it's an 8, the easy way, 628. Now, for this, we do single odds and $20 in the come. That way, we're covered with that bet if we end up with a PSO. 426. If it goes to a number, we echo the flat bet with an odds bet with the same amount. And we go in the come for whatever that amount was. So $40 will be the come bet. Dice are out. Here we go. And a 437. Boy, we're keeping the trend going. That's going to cancel that, but we're going to lose $20 underneath. Next shooter's up. Dice are out. And that's a come out 7, 437 on a come out. That'll be a quick frontline winner. Won us back 10 of that $20 we lost. 426, an easy 6. Next point is a 6. And there's our bets. We're ready. 314, that goes to the 4, and with a $20 bet there. $20 odds and $40 in the come. I'm going to see if we can get our third point set here. 639, and there it is. 3 points. It's a 3-point Molly and her big brothers. We got our 3 points all set up with our mirroring odds bets, and we're ready to go. Dice are out. Let's see if we can re-roll. Nope, that's one less dot. Would have got us a lot, shooter. That's an easy 10. 6-4 Big Ben. A hard 10. Of course, we're going to roll all these 10s now. There's an 8, no good. We need a 4 or a 9 or a 6. Not an 8, that's a hard 8. Back-to-back 10s, back-to-back 8s. And another 10 just to slap us in the face. We're going to roll around the number we need to roll. There's a 9, about time. There you go, that'll get us started nicely. We're going to get $40 there. And the back bet, the odds bet of 40, is going to pay us 60. 3 for 2. We get true odds on an odds payout, so that's always good. We'll gather all of this back up. Once the number hits, we only put $10 back in the come. Dice are out. Here we go. It's back to a 9, so 2 9s in a row. Single odds there, and here they come. 3 craps. We don't care about craps numbers now. We're out of the come, so we're out of danger. 5, 4, 9's a winner. That'll come down, and the flat bet will pay 1 for 1. The odds will pay 3 for 2. This $10 stays in the come. Dice are out. 4, 1, 5, so now we'll go to the 5. Single odds, and here they come. 6-1, you're all done, son. Everything on the board goes to the casino. Cleanup crew came out. New shooters coming up. 20 minutes of video here, so we're 5 minutes in now and continuing on. Yo 11 is a frontline winner. Frontline winner, yo. We are up just a touch in profit right now. Not much, but just a touch. 5-1 mixer. It's an easy 6. Single odds and 20 in the come. Dice are out. 4-3-7. Losers, winners. It's a cancel. 7 came at the right time. Dice are out. Here we go. $10 on the line. 6-1 on the come out. That's a frontline winner. Let's see if I remember this. I should be able to get sound effects for that. Ah, there's a ha ha ha. I forgot which one the crowd applause is. It's obviously not that one. All right. Dice are out. Here we go. It's an 8. Easy 8. 6-2. Single odds. Dice are out. 5-3-8. Buckshot. We'll pay the line. Six for 5. In the back, a flat bet pays 1-1. That's back where it needs to be now. And we'll leave everything where it is. We've got that. I've got enough for a craps check just in case the dice get a little antsy here on the come out. 6-4-10. It's Big Ben, our best friend. The easy 10 on the end for the new point. We'll get everything set up here. $20 there. $40 in the come. Dice are out. And, of course, folks, lose a 20. That's a net loss of $20. These guys are covered by the come bet, so can't win them all. Yesterday's session was disappointing, and today is starting out the same. Dice are out. Here we go. 6-1-7 on the come out. Frontline winner. 5-2-7 on the come out is a frontline winner. Let's see if this is our applause. There we go. Now I know which one it is. All right, frontline winner 7. Dice are out. Frontline winner 7. Dice are out. 4 7s in a row. 6 the hard way. The national average. All right. Single odds in the back. 20 on the come. Dice are out. And you guessed it, folks. This time it's going to be a cancel. Because we just can't stop rolling 7s today. 10 on the line. Dice are out. 4-2-6. Back on the 6 for the point. Single odds and $20 in the come. Dice are out. 2 craps. That's going to eat our come bet alive. Dice are out. 3-1-4 at your door. Ace trade, easy way. 40 in the come. Dice are out. 5-4-9. We have our 3 points for our 3-point Molly with her big brothers for added protection. And we're going to roll a 7 at the perfect time. Everything on the board gets to go away. It's been the story of the dice in the last 2 sessions, folks. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're going to have to trade in some green chips to get some more reds. Make sure that we have 100 there. Now we do. Dice are out. Here we go. 639. We're on the point of 9. We're going to try 20 and a come. See what happens. Dice are out. It's a 10 the hard way. Now, the last couple of shooters, when we've rolled 10s, we've started trends on them, and we've rolled them 3 or 4 times. Let's see what happens and see if we can have that happen here. Of course not. We're going to roll the 4, and we'll never hear from him again until we get our buddy. Yeah, that's how that works. At least how it has worked recently. So let's see. What do the dice gods have in store? 639, point hit. That'll get us something, I suppose. Something's better than nothing. 3 for 2 in the back, 1 to 1 up front. Dice are out. 639, back on the 9. Our single odds go in the back, and we're going to play it out. That's a 6. That doesn't help. 325, close but no cigar. 516, we need the 4 or the 10 shooter. The 9 will help. That's a point hit. We'll take it. Leave that money on the line. Dice are out. 639. We're rolling the 9 pretty consistently here. Back to single odds. Dice are out. Here they come. 5-1 mixer. That doesn't help. You need the 4 or the 10. There's another 5-1-6. An easy 6. Another 5-1-6. Easy 6. 2-1-3. Craps. That doesn't help. One more dot would get us a lot. There's a 10. That's nice. The dice gods have shot us a little olive branch. $20 up front. And $40 in the back. We'll collect all of this stuff up. And $10 goes back in the cum. Dice are out. 5-4-9. Consistently rolling the 9, are we? That's going to go there. Single odds. The odds don't matter at this point. Dice are out. 3-2-5. Point is 5. Single odds in the back. Here they come. 4-1-5. Buckshot. It is a point hit nevertheless. So we'll take our gifts from the dice gods and be happy. Dice are out. 4-1-5. We're back on the 5. Continuing on. 4-5-2-7. Not surprised in the least, folks. All right, how are we looking? 14 minutes in. $10 on the line. Dice are out. 6-2-8. Point of 8. And $10 in back. $20 on the come. Here they come. Dice are out. 3-2-5. This travels to the 5 with a subsequent equal odds bet. And we go $40 on the come. Dice are out. 6-5. Yo, 11. $40 winner. Back to the rack she goes. Dice are out. 5-1 mixer. That goes there, and we're going to do a subsequent $40 odds bet. We have our 3 points all set up. Looking for a payoff roll. Here we go. 639. That's definitely not going to help. And a 617. Yep. That's the story of the last 2 sessions, folks. We can't seem to roll that stupid 7 when it's to our advantage. Dice are out. Here they go. 4, 3, 7. Back-to-back 7s. We get $10 on this one, though. It's a frontline winner. 314. Point of 4. $10 there. 20 coming. Dice are... Dice are out. 5-2, you're all through. A quick 0.7 out. Try it again, shooter. 5, 2, 7. Frontline winner. Interesting the way these dice are behaving. 6, 2, 8. Easy 8. We're going to continue on here. 20 in the come. Dice are out. 1, 2, 3. Take it away, casino. $20 back in the come. We'll try it again. 4. Of course, a 4. We seem to be rolling those numbers without any problem at all when it gets to the, as far as a come bet or is concerned. Then we never roll them again once we roll them once. Dice are out. Here they come. 4, 2, 6. So that's going to go to the 6. Dice are out. 6, 3, 9. Of course, it doesn't help. We're going to roll outside numbers now. 5, 1, 6. That is of assistance to us. That will pay $40 there and $48 in the back. Now we got enough numbers where we can do some craps checks here to help us out with potential problems in the come. $2 craps check. Dice are out. We're in the come for 10. 4, 3, 7. What a shocker, huh? That wasn't too long in coming. We managed to get our highest bet paid off, though, so guess we can't really complain about that. Well, we can complain. It ain't going to do us no good. Pass line bet for $10. 4, 3, 7's a frontline winner. Four, 1, 5. That's a 5. Point of 5. Dice are out. Here they come. 12. Frickin' 12 craps. All right. That's great. Dice are out. 3 craps. Why not just give all the money back to the casino? One more time and we're waiting. Dice are out. 6, 3, 9. We finally got it to a point, but we lost $40 in the interim. So we had 1 chip in there. That got us to 100, so got to take 1 additional one here. $40. Drive this back and hope we don't end up with a bloodbath here. Dice are out. Here we go. 6, 3, 9. Don't tell anybody we hit a come, you know. All right, we're gonna get 20 for the flat bet. 30 in the back. 30 in the back. 35. Sorry, I'm just not used to making money. not in these last 2 sessions, at least. All right, $10 there. And we got to do 40 upstairs. On the 9 and odds. So we'll do that. Dice are out. Here they come. Yo 11. 6-5. Yo 11. A winner and a come. Dice are out. 6-5. Yo 11. Winner and a come. 6-5. Yo 11. 3 in a row. Winner and a come. Of course, with all that business, you know what had to be coming. You knew what had to be coming. Absolutely painful. The 7 clears the board. One more and we're done. That's gonna do it. We're down again, but we'll do one more here. 5-2-7. This should have cleared because we 7'd out prior and we 7'd again, so we get $10 back out of our previous losses. 6-1-7 on the come up. Boy, these frickin' horn numbers and 7s are all over the place on these frickin' rolls. That's all we're rolling. 5-3-8. That ought to tell you that these dice are not set to any special conditions. All right, here we go. $20 in the come. Dice are out. Let's see what happens. And it's a yo. Thank God that was almost a 12. Did you see that? Did you see the box cars try to show up there? That's going to be a $20 winner. It's a yo. It'll win in the come. Dice are out. 6-2-8. We made the point. So that's going to be $20. We're going to do 20 upstairs in odds. And we're going to pay the line. Can't forget to pay the line. Odds are meaningless on the come out. We don't do odds on the come out. So even if we had them, they'd be off by convention. Unless, of course, we told the dealers we wanted them on, but we don't want them on. I want a nice $2 crap check, though, for this come out. Dice are out. Here we go. 3-1-4. Our point is 4. Craps check goes away. Single odds. Now we're going to do our 20 upstairs. And we're at the $40 level now in the come. Dice are out. And how predictable. All right. That'll do it. We're done. We're done cutting our losses because the dice are just atrocious. The first 2 days they were halfway presentable. Now they're just being dumb. So we're going to cut our losses and walk away. All right. You can go over here because this is another $200 right here. You get to go back there. We're going to try to fill up the remainder of our rack here because we got to get back to 1,000 and I don't think we're going to get there. That's another 200, so just take that back. And we didn't even fill up our rack, I don't think. Nope, we're shy by about 100. So I'll go back into our profits here and take out another 100. See if that gets us back to 1,000. It will. That's 1,000 right there. So after 4 days, folks, of Molly and her big brothers and some uncooperative dice, the second day of a loss, Lost about another $150 here on this fourth day of our 5-day rollout. It's $238 still in profit. So we're still up. Final day's coming up tomorrow, folks. This is why we always tell you, whenever we go to the casino, we should never bet with money that we cannot afford to lose, because the dice have their own moods, and if they're not in the mood, this is what happens. You end up losing money. So, Joe from Feel Like Craps here. I still will always feel like craps, and I hope that you do too. Until the next time, be well, stay safe, and as always, I hope, unlike how they've been the last 2 days, whenever you go to the craps table, I hope those dice gods are forever and always in your favor. On to day 5 tomorrow. Let's see if we can keep it up.